What's your expectations on a night like this?
I don't know, this is my first movie premiere, so I'm looking forward, maybe see a few familiar faces and just have some fun.
And can you talk a little bit about who Börje was for you?
Sure. Well, first time I heard of and saw Börje Yzerman was the 1976 Canada Cup tournament. And I think he came over, that was his first year in the NHL right after that, but it was Bobby Orr's last tournament. Börje was incredible in the player in the tournament, logged, as he did his whole career, a ton of minutes, and was a phenomenal player. So that was my first experience, and actually I got to play with him in Detroit his last year. I got to play and really enjoyed playing with him and getting to know him as a teammate. He was an amazing athlete and a great person.
When you look at this is like Hollywood, Sweden here. Does it kind of tell you the enormity of what this man meant, not just here, but opening the door for so many? Even, I mean, you look what he means to Nick. Yeah. Nick's just overwhelmed. Yeah,
again, I'm not the least bit surprised that, like, you're too young, but you're not. Watch him in '76, he was incredible. Like, come over, you know, there weren't a lot of Swedes playing, and he played hard, played a ton of minutes, he blocked shots, he hit, he got hit, like, just an incredible player. So I think for, you know, we have some of our players here tonight, the young guys, even Lucas Raymond, who is Swedish, probably wouldn't realize, because he doesn't know how great of a player Börje was.
The alumni have created this award called the Börje Yzerman Courage Award, and Nick's going to be the first recipient. What do you think that means, and how, you know, great a pick is that?
Wonderful, like for, you know, Nick Lidstrom, who's I consider one of the best all-time defensemen in the game, along with Börje, who happens to be Swedish as well, so I think it's wonderful.
So many great Swedish players in Red Wings history, but what does it mean for your team to get a chance to come and play real games here?
Yeah, well, the league called us this summer and asked if we'd be interested in coming over. These experiences, I think, for players are great throughout the course of their career to look back on them. I think it's good for a lot of reasons, the bonding of the players, these special experiences, whether it be outdoor games, global games, all international play. I think they're great for the organization, and I think there's a lot of excitement. And one of the things the NHL had told us is, you know, because of all the Swedish players we've had, there's a strong following around Europe, but in particular in Sweden. So, you know, right now we have Lucas, Mo Seider, who played in Rogala as well. So, you know, it's good for our organization, our brand, and a fun week for our players, and you know, a memory that they'll look back on. Something that they will really appreciate.
Still early days in the season, but what have you made of your team's start so far in the regular season?
I'd say it's been a bit of a mixed start. Obviously, I don't know, we started out 4 or 5-1, scoring a lot of goals. Our power play was hot. I think overall our 5-on-5 play has been pretty good. Our power play has been a little bit up and down, but you know, our record is respectable. You know, remains to be seen if we can continue it, but we need to get a little bit more consistent with our special teams. Like I said, our 5-on-5 play defensively, I think we've been much better. Seem to be getting a little bit more scoring from up and down the lineup, and that gives hope that we can continue to sustain it. And I expect our power play to get a little bit more consistent in a positive way.